I've already made a video on how important the Wiki and the Divine is to me. And then I reread the first issue, I get to the end, I get to the introduction that Kieran Gillen wrote to the series, and I just start groaning inside, thinking, oh, I'm doomed to buy this thing in single issues. And in trades. I bought the second trade, Fandemonium. And it's just so clever and so beautiful. The art's wonderful. And in single issues, it has the letters at the end and the responses and the interaction between the fans and him and McKelvey. And I don't get to see as much of Clayton Cowles or Matthew Wilson, but they're doing their wonderful jobs too. It's just... comics are a powerful medium to tell stories, and when a really well-spoken person adds additional material to the ends of things, it makes it hard for me to stop from buying them. Because I crave that interaction, I crave that storytelling. I'm quite addicted to stories, and to have a story that tells itself in such a way so that the writing and the art combine to make a more deeper thing. There are times when you just want to pause over certain pictures and just really gaze into it, because sometimes the story is just so addictive that I can actually draw through from one end to the other. But to have that much detail in each panel is why I love certain series. Look in the Divine by Kieran Gillen and Jamie McKelvey, and Clayton Cowles on letters, and Matthew Wilson on colors. It's one of those that is an entire experience unto itself, and then it gets to the back matter, and it's also wonderful. I feel the same way about Jason Aaron and Jason Latour's Southern Bastards, which is up to 11 issues. It's telling a story about the Deep South and about a football team in high school level, where football is very important, but it's used as a vehicle for greater storytelling, and the art is very tinged with red, it's very raw. And at the end of the issues, you get wonderful things like recipes for hot dog sauce, how to make some sort of mussel sauce, with beer. I got my recipe for pecan pie from that, and for 7-Up biscuits and 1, 2, 3, 4 biscuits. Recipes at the end of these things, and delightful interactions with the Jasons about football and life, and about growing up in a very historical area. There's a lot of pride about your heritage. There is, might read it eventually, but Jason Latour published a cover in which a dog was tearing up a Confederate flag, and then he had an essay on the end as to the reasons why, which is very rewarding to those who would buy such a thing. Just to see their reasoning behind things, how well spoken these people are. Another series that does this for me is Transmetropolitan by Warren Ellis and Derek Robertson. They are one-upping themselves throughout the series in terms of art and the writing and the just general mess of this world, which is a political and journalistic thriller, or sometimes it's pedantic, but it's on the streets, it's well done. And Why the Last Man by Brian K. Vaughan and Pia Guerrera, as well as whatever letters and colors they had on that, because those are absolutely amazing pages as well. Why the Last Man has one of the best issues for ending a series that I have ever read. In terms of Marvel issues, I really like Secret Warriors. I created a fan page on Facebook regarding it because I cared so much about it, but refused to update it because Facebook, why? I don't care. Comics are very important as a storytelling medium. They're just brilliant, and some of them I just would like to tell or transfer to you why they are important to me. Yeah, that's about it.